This is the Third Room Podcast. Third Room Podcast. Sponsored by Southern Creek Clothing.
Welcome to the Third Room Podcast.
Your tummy hurt.
My tummy hurts. I ate some pizza and now my tummy hurts.
You're always having to poop, ain't you?
I pooped before we started.
You'll probably poop right after we get done, too.
Might. Depends. If I eat another piece of pizza, that's a good one.
Is it pizza that normally does that too, or is it just Pizza Hut?
Or is it just food?
It's like tomato sauce. It fucks my stomach.
For me,
up.
it's Pizza Hut.
Pizza?
Any other pizza? It's okay.
Dude.
Pizza Hut.
Most is fine. Hunt's Brothers Pizza. I'll be shitting for 3 days.
We got the
I love it.
Yeah. No,
I'll block out like 2 days of having to do nothing so I can eat Hunt's Brothers Pizza, but I can kill one by myself.
we ordered Papa John's at work the other night, dude. And the first time I ever
Papa
bought their
John's
cheese
slaps.
sticks.
I love Papa
It's like the
John's.
size of a pizza. It's just cheese, and it was amazing. It was I was like, this is better than pizza.
Yeah, because it didn't have the sauce
Pizza
on it.
crust. It's just cheese. It's amazing.
No.
Yeah, I loved it.
Papa John's is the only people that deliver out to Fort Rucker. I think they'll do it up to midnight. So, like, there's a lot of people who say, like, they didn't grab it. Like, they were at their kid's ball game, didn't get a chance to eat or whatever.
Yeah.
They'll just call Papa John's on the way in or right when they get to work, and then they'll deliver it. They'll come up. They'll drive all the way to the gate, and you just drive in your car, go pick it up. And
Hell yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
I got to the point I was doing it like twice a week, and I was like, this needs to stop. I'm spending way too much money on pizza.
Yeah, the Papa John's cheese sticks are definitely fire.
Yeah.
Excuse us for not recording on a schedule. Our bad. Fuck us. It's T-Sim fuck us. Go to southernCreekClothing.com. Use code 3RD for 20% off your order. Maybe go buy something. I don't know.
That'd be
Just
sick.
the only reason we say it.
That'd be sick. No, I just like to hear you say it.
The hats are cool. They're in. Go get them.
Get some koozies. Do something with it.
Do something. Buy a sticker. I don't give a shit, dude. It's like $2. Just go. Fucking shit. I'm tired of saying it, and you're not doing it. So
I'm having flashbacks to my childhood. I'm tired of saying it and you're not doing it. Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks,
Like,
Dad. I'm sorry I went over for 3 today.
I can you can lead a horse to the trough, but you can't make him eat
Make
it.
it drink.
You had it. It was so good right there until you said eat it.
I know. I fucked it up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, so we need some help, but I don't know how many people are actually going to do anything. The listeners. All right. Just like message the Instagram, anything, comment. I'd do something. Comment on the
If
damn
you know
YouTube.
us, call us. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, comment on the YouTube. If you're listening, go to the YouTube and comment.
Call the number.
Yeah, 205-386-0889. Feel free. Text. You can text that number as well. We need some ideas. What do you want to hear? Because, I mean, if you tell us what you want to hear, well, then we'll do it.
We'll make it happen.
If you want to see something wild, do that too. We'll go mobile.
You get 100 subscribers, I'll fuck Kristen. I'm kidding. That was
I'm down.
100 might be a little
We
too
get
low for
1,000
that.
subscribers in a month, and I'll
For
let him.
every 100 subscribers, he goes an inch deeper.
It gives what?
He goes an inch deeper.
Oh.
If we get 1,000
Oh,
subscribers in
we're
a
stuck
month,
at
I'll
200.
suck Jordan's
Yeah.
face.
Did you catch what I said? I said, well, we're stuck at 200.
Yeah, we get 1,000 in a month, I'll suck Jordan's face off. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that because do some help so we can help you. Help me. Help
Oh,
you.
if anybody wants to get into editing videos, making thumbnails, anything like that, let us know.
Please, God, let us know. Also, if you are like,
We'll give you the
if
opportunity.
you're trying to get into production or anything, not saying that Kent's not producing, but I'm saying like we need an editor, basically.
like a full-time, like, we'll send you the fucking video.
Yeah.
You edit it, send it back to us. We'll put your, like,
Or
name
you
at
just
the
put
bottom
it
or
up
something.
there. Yeah, we'll slap you on there. Give credit where credit is due. If you wouldn't mind, that'd be cool. Thanks.
You been watching anything lately, dude? Anything new?
No, I haven't.
I finally got around to watching the Tiger documentary. Was it Monday? Yeah, Monday I watched the Tiger documentary. It was really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because a lot of people kept telling me to watch it.
I
and
enjoyed it.
I always kept forgetting to actually go look it up and watch it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was as bad on them as they act like it, as the documentary act like it was.
I think
Like a lot of people are like, oh, they like fucked him in the second half of the documentary, and like, no, they just talked about all the shit he went through in the second half. They did nothing but glorify him in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a legit look into his life, like his career. I really enjoyed watching it when it came out.
That guy from the Inquirer felt really fucking slimy, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And see, this is my thing. Like I was trying to explain to Kayla, I was like, he cheated on his wife, right? Not good at all. Right. Bad thing. Shouldn't do it. I said, but at this time, you got to think when they're like hyper focusing on him cheating on his wife. I said, it didn't matter if he had a drug addiction. It didn't matter if he cheated on his wife, drinking problem, gambling problem. They were trying to find something. It didn't matter if he kicked puppies in the mouth. They were going to find something to try to hem him up on at the time. I said, and this is also taking place while Chris Brown just beat the shit out of Rihanna. This is taking place where the NFL is having numerous domestic violence problems. This is at a time, or this is after Kobe has rape allegations and Ben Roethlisberger has rape allegations.
I have this clip saved from the Tiger documentary because it was that funny to me.
What?
Whereas the guy goes, shit.
He ain't gonna like this shit.
He ain't gonna like this shit.
Why does he look familiar, though? You know? He looks like somebody we know.
Shit. He's not gonna like this shit. That was when they started talking about the van, the camper.
Yeah. But and that's what I was trying to explain to Kayla. I was like, he never did anything illegal.
Right.
Like, he cheated on.
It was just questionable life choices, which is,
Right.
at the end of the day, nobody's business.
Now I'm still telling her this at the time where he's getting like a bunch of shit over cheating. Then he obviously gets the DUI afterwards.
Yeah.
Which he got less shit for than he did for cheating.
Yeah. He got praised for the DUI.
He didn't know where he was at, dude.
I know.
In the video, he
pills.
thought he was in LA or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was in Florida. Said he was trying to get to Orange County.
Yep.
And they were like, "Yeah, bro, you're not even in the vicinity. You're not even the fucking same area code, state, nothing.
You're 1,200 miles away, bud.
You're barely in the same fucking hemisphere." But the fact that's what I was trying to explain to kids. I was like, that's why people still love Tiger. I was like, yeah, he made some bad choices. It's like, but he wasn't like raping anybody. He didn't beat the shit out of anybody.
I personally would have preferred to hear from Tiger, on it. I'm ready for his career to actually be over, and then they do one like they did Last Dance, and now they're doing the Captain, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm ready for that.
I hadn't watched the Captain.
I feel like that's the one thing off of this that I wish like it wasn't Tiger's point of view, and I want that. That's what I want.
Yeah, but the thing is I don't know if Tiger will do one from his point of view now that they've kind of put everything out there. I mean,
he may just to clear it up, like for his stance, because nobody's heard his stance.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to keep it that way, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe
and that's fine.
He is a pretty private
because
person.
Charlie's coming up, and he's going to be prime age by the time that he retires and is fully done with golf. That's what I'm saying.
It'd be nice to see Tiger win 3 more majors.
It'd be
At
nice
least
to see
tied.
him one.
Cause see, like, there's people on TikTok that still that people post clips of Tiger on TikTok. Like there was an account that just does nothing but Tiger clips, and I think I watched it for 2 hours one day.
Mm.
But there's still people be like, "Oh, the greatest of all time." And some people are like, "You mean Jack Nicklaus?" And I'm like,
Shut up.
I'm like,
Tiger Woods did more for the game than anybody ever will.
yeah. And I'm like,
Any sport, in my opinion.
I'm like, you're one of those people. It's like Jerry West is the greatest of all time. I don't care what you say. He had fundamentals.
How could you compare Larry Bird to Michael Jordan?
And it's like, but it's that kind of mentality. Like, no, Tiger is the best to ever do it. He was the only one that's ever won at that rate.
Right.
He was and I was talking about this with somebody else, and I said Tiger may have been the most dominant in his prime at his sport than anybody else. I don't know a whole lot of people.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps. Maybe Michael Phelps. Maybe 1A, 1B.
That's the only person that immediately comes to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But he's still, golf is golf because of Tiger.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Swimming is swimming.
Because
could
of,
ask-
well, it was that I didn't give a fuck about swimming until Michael Phelps
Right.
went
And
on
that's
the
the
medal.
same
And
way.
now Katie Ledecky's kind of doing that thing that Michael Phelps was doing. It's women's swimming, but
Right.
I'll tell you what. If there's a women's sport that's gonna match men's, it's swimming
Yeah,
and track and
golf,
field.
golf too.
Yeah,
Women's
But-
golf, you can. The thing is, it's like it's not like the WNBA. It's not like
yeah. You can learn from women's swing.
yeah, like I enjoy watching women's golf because they still have to make the putt. They still have to make
Yeah.
make the chip. You know.
But it's the same thing you're saying. It's like you could ask anybody that doesn't watch sports, right? Like, hey, name a football player, and they'll Tom Brady or
Yeah.
something like that. You can say, hey, name a baseball player, and they'll probably be able to name a baseball player, basketball player, something. Anybody you ask, name a golf player, they're going to say Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
If they don't watch sports, they're going to say Tiger
There's
Woods.
there's people there's people I work with that they don't watch sports at all, much less never even just looked at a golf ball.
Yeah.
And they're gonna like, yeah, Tiger Woods.
Mhm.
Now some of them know him because of the whole cheating scandal thing, but this is my other thing. Isn't it kind of creepy? Like they were talking about how they were following him, right? They were basically stalking Tiger, trying to find him slipping up. They were stalking his mistress or whatever. She's had a lot of work done. She kind of looked like
She looks awful.
she looked a lot like Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah,
Oh,
she does.
I mean,
Her cheeks are
bullshit.
massive.
yeah.
no bullshit. She looks a lot like
No,
Caitlyn
I
Jenner.
know, but
She looks rough
That's
these
tough.
days. It's bad.
that's tough.
Which is weird because there's some cuts they go to and she doesn't look like that.
Can
She
you
don't look as
look
bad.
at it and say like, hey, I kind of get why he did it?
No, this bitch was dumb as fuck. By the way,
Yeah.
she wore. Okay, I don't know if you paid attention when they had the video of her walking into the hotel lobby. She had a black dress on with a glittery tiger on the side.
That's kind of sick.
Then going into the hotel, gets in the elevator, and walks straight to his room. And like
That's
she,
a fucking power move.
and she said, "Oh, I didn't think I had to be watching over my shoulder or anything. Oh, you're fucking the most famous athlete in the world at the time. Didn't think you had to maybe watch out."
Power
Yeah, what a
move
big man.
only.
I just wish him and Lindsey Vonn would have stuck with it. Because that's a power.
You know that was wild. That was some wild.
Electric bedroom time. You thought that leg was sore, boy? You don't even know. Lindsey
That's
Vonn
really-
had his ass tied up like a pretzel.
That's what really fucked up his back.
Yeah.
Chill.
I didn't realize, I was told not too long ago about it. Then I saw it on the documentary. I didn't realize he was like training with Navy SEALs and shit like that. Like, it was. I think he was more of an adrenaline junkie. You
Oh,
know?
absolutely.
Like
That's
he-
why you get drunk and do 90 on the freeway and like.
Like
Yeah,
like
he loves it.
he won so much that beating the shit out of professional golfers and winning millions of
Didn't do it
dollars,
for him.
Chicks.
quit doing it for him.
Yeah.
It was amazing he didn't just start playing Russian roulette by himself with a semi-automatic. I mean, you're talking about
Talk
what-
about adrenaline.
But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna say I watched Tiger documentary. It was really good. Kayla even enjoyed it. She watched it with me, and she thoroughly enjoyed it.
It do be good.
You could see I could see her go through all the emotions we went through as kids.
Yeah.
You know, like she's watching it. We watched the beginning, first half of it, and she's just like enamored with Tiger Woods and him winning and the stories
It
and
was good.
and all that. Like you could see it, right? Because now that Kayla's played golf a little bit, she realizes how hard it is.
Yeah.
And so she can see you can see that little kid in her
That's one of
almost.
the things too. People do not understand. Like everybody, why the fuck? Like, you just got, I said you think it's super easy until you swing at a golf ball.
Yeah.
The first time
most people
you go
can't
to
hit it.
swing a golf ball.
Most people can't make contact with a
Right.
golf ball. He was smoking them at 10 months old.
Yeah.
And then the second half, you could see like when you're a kid and you see the news break of him getting in the accident and then him cheating and all that go in public. You could see like as a little kid, you're like, damn, it kind of hurts to watch one of your sports heroes or whatever,
Yeah.
go down like that. And you got to see it in Kayla's face. She was like, fuck, man. Because then she went back and got fuck him, he cheated. Like, that's how she was on Tiger. That was her stance on Tiger. That's been her stance on Tiger this whole time.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck him, he cheated. And then she just sees the beginning, why everybody loved him. And then the second half, I could watch all those emotions go through her face in like 2 hours. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I just want to see him. I mean, My stepdad said he ain't winning shit again, and I was like, that's what they said last time.
Yeah, a lot of people like hate Tiger, and I'm like, I don't like you.
But
I just hate you.
He don't necessarily hate Tiger, but he's a big Phil Mickelson fan. Like he doesn't
Phil's
hate.
a squirmy motherfucker.
Well,
Actually, Phil's a super asshole though.
he was a Phil fan from back in the day.
yeah.
And
I think Phil's tied up with the wrong folks.
yeah, he probably owes money to the mob.
The
for
mob.
sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think
Why do you think he's why do you think he's fucked away so many leads in the last 3 holes?
that makes sense.
Conspiracy time.
I need to make a tinfoil hat.
Conspiracy time. Hey,
Just slap that bitch on. We didn't do the thingy, by the way. We do it real fast.
why are there so many mattress firms? You ever seen anybody in a mattress firm?
Oh, I know. It's drug trafficking or child trafficking.
It's something.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to mattress firm the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're in business. I agree.
They have what 30,000 mattresses and
Yeah.
no people.
No, there was nobody in there, but the guy.
8,600 stores and 2,300 employees, I believe.
Have you seen like maps of the reason I do believe it's some kind of like
Because
money
they're all
laundering?
like in the same area.
Yeah, like especially right there on the East Coast, like in that New York, New Jersey
Maybe
area.
20,000
There's
or
like
something.
8 or 9 within like 2 blocks. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Nobody's people buy mattresses what every 10 years maybe.
Maybe.
And that's pushing it. I've got
21
mattresses.
to 22,000
My
employees,
mattresses
I
are
think.
older than fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got mattresses from at least 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
My current mattress, I think, is 25. I got a box spring mattress. Now, this is where me and Kayla disagreed when we first moved in with each other. She had almost it wasn't necessarily memory foam, but it wasn't a box spring. You know what I mean? It was like that foam
Gel.
cushy mattress.
The gel foam.
And it was old. It was older, but it was comfortable. Well, then she she went and bought these 3-inch mattress toppers to go on our mattresses. Now, I'm somebody who's always slept on a box spring. No topper, just a fucking box spring.
I want to be uncomfortable.
You mean a spring mattress, not a box?
Well, yeah, spring mattress. Yeah.
No, he just straight on a
Because
slab.
if you say that, people will be like,
This
psychopath.
dude slept on a slab.
you know what I mean. You know,
Oh, yeah.
on a spring mattress. Now it's feels about like this table laying down on it, but it's like there's people like if they like do a lot of like wilderness shit or maybe in the army or whatever, they can't sleep on like a bed necessarily because it'll fuck their back up because they're used to sleeping on something hard. So me and Kayla moved in together. She had this soft ass mattress, which was fine, and then she put the topper on top of it, and we were kind of rolling in towards each other. And 2, it was like I was stuck in the bed. I woke up sweating every day because I'm stuck into the bed, and like if I want to roll over, I have to like push myself, roll, and then lay back down. And I was like, something's got to change because she never liked my spring mattress. She never liked it at all. And I was like, something's got to change. So we made a compromise where we took my spring mattress, threw the 3-inch topper on it, and then it was soft enough for her but stiff enough for me.
That's good.
Sleep number, but with multiple like pieces of hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause see, like I was like,
Sleep letter.
at one point I'd have been more comfortable sleeping on the floor than I would have been in her bed.
Damn. I have a mattress topper on mine, and I love it.
I need support. You know what I mean? I don't need just the soft like let me sink into it like the bed on Rugrats, where he's like, he gets out of the bed and there's like an imprint of his body.
When you said Rugrats, the theme like played in my head.
Yep.
But, I started watching Yellowstone recently.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It is a good show.
So, and my take earlier this year wasn't that it was a bad show.
You just hated the merchandising of it.
The moms were weird. The moms that watched it were weird. He's like, you can't go on Facebook and idolize this cowboy on TV and talk about how great he is and how good looking he is and all this, and then it's like, oh, and he's the exact opposite of everything my husband is stands for.
I'd shut this dude off.
Like you can't do that.
That shit happens. You hate to see it. Yeah, I don't have anything to say.
You can't do that. But no, it's really good show. Now I will say these people be lacking on calling 911 when some shit goes down.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Like they'll be like, oh, this fucking Fitzpo stabbed me, and it was like, we gotta call a doctor that doesn't know about it. I'm like, why not just take him to the fucking ER? That'd be a good thing.
Healthcare, man.
Fucking helicopter's there until they need it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to drive 700 miles to get to the nearest hospital. Fuck that helicopter that we always use for bullshit.
That's funny. What season you on? 1?
2, near the end of season 2.
Have you seen the episode where Beth goes to the store?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's the. I just watched that when she
That
just starts
motherfucker-
breaking shit.
Yes, and she says
She's
she
like,
would've
used to
made
give
you
hand
fuck-
job.
I was gonna make you
Fuck that mannequin. Yeah.
That right there solidified that that's the baddest bitch on the planet.
Yeah. You used to give hand jobs for lunch money in high school.
She's the baddest bitch there ever was.
Now,
'Cause
this
that scene right there is my favorite scene in
No,
the show.
my only issue with the actress herself, I watched Flight too many times.
Flight.
So I can only see. I still like. It's slowly changing the more I watch, but like it didn't help with her drinking problem in the beginning of the show.
So I don't have a problem with like watching actors be different people and then accepting it.
I don't either, unless they only played that one big role.
Yeah.
And that's all I've ever seen them in is that one big role, and then it takes me a minute to accept it. Like I still see her as a drug addict because in at the beginning of this show she's an alcoholic,
Yeah.
and then
Not
at the,
just the beginning.
well I assume it goes sideways at some point. She's a fucking psychopath. The episode where she gets jumped or whatever, I was like, I told my partner, I said, 1 or 2 of those she probably needed. one or 2 of those punches she probably needed.
Have you seen the? Never mind. It's coming at the end of that.
Yeah. But no, I started watching it. It is a great show.
Yeah.
Never doubted it being a good show with Kevin Costner in it and whatnot.
It's a great ass show.
I will say this: whoever picked the hairstyle for Jamie, what the fuck? Like his hairstyle is the worst fucking hairstyle I've ever seen in the TV show. You're a lawyer for a multi-million-dollar ranch, and you have the hairstyle of a 7th grade that was too afraid to tell his fucking barber that he didn't like it.
Maybe he likes it like that, and he's got so much money that he don't have to give a fuck.
Maybe he's a piece of fucking shit. Dick fuck is what he is.
Yeah, he's a pussy.
Just wait.
Giant fucking pussy. He's
Gets
crying all
worse.
the goddamn
Get
time.
worse.
No,
Gets
it's-
worse.
I assume.
Nut.
There's some characters on the show you're like, oh, he's just going to continue to be a fuck up. Cool.
Yeah, he's a real piece of shit,
Yeah.
and he can die.
Anyway.
Top 4 appetizers.
For whatever reason, I read this because I was just scratched out the other top 4, so I read it as top 4 2000s appetizers, and I was like,
They ain't changed much.
They really haven't.
no. Anything at Applebee's, all right, I'm done. No, I'm kidding.
I actually had Applebee's last night, and I had 2 appetizers.
I don't know why people shit on Applebee's like they do.
I don't like it. It wasn't good.
I hate Applebee's.
It was awful.
Fucking hate Applebee's.
The
Last
drinks
time
are
I went
cheap.
there,
That's it.
last
Maybe,
time I went there, that solidified it for me.
maybe I'm remembering Applebee's from like 2008.
Yes,
Maybe.
yes, you are.
2008 Applebee's was like,
Because that's what I remembered, and then I went in there and I said, "What dollar drinks y'all got?" And they said, "We don't do dollar drinks no more." I said,
Damn, really?
yeah, this was like 2 years ago.
Fuck.
So-
We went right before COVID. I remember that.
Yeah, this was
We
right
went,
after COVID.
And we were in there getting down with it on the dollar. You were there. You and Kayla.
yeah.
The dollar drinks. We tore that shit up, and my food was just not that good. But last night I got appetizers and
I don't go in there expecting anything phenomenal. I just get chicken tenders and rice. Really hard to fuck it up if I can just drown it in honey mustard.
yeah, I guess so.
Their honey mustard's great.
Yeah, we
I
were
feel
there,
like
and my
that
buddy
makes
goes, "Well, let me get the brisket taco." She goes, "We don't do the brisket tacos anymore." And I looked at him, and he looked at me. I was like, "Why the fuck are we here?" I came here to get hammered. He came here to eat brisket tacos.
I came here for a dollar drink, and he came here for brisket tackies.
You ain't got neither one of them.
I tried those Cayman whatever margaritas.
They ain't half bad.
I mean, they're lime margaritas. But they are.
Essentially.
They're like, I was sitting there trying to drink it, and I was like, this is just a lime margarita.
Essentially.
Now, are we going for a restaurant-specific appetizer?
No, I just went straight up appetizer.
I was going straight up appetizers, but you can, if you want restaurants.
I even threw a Korean appetizer in there. So
Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm going number 1 with cheese fries, bacon cheese fries, like Texas bacon cheese fries from Chili's.
This is the one of the few that I'm not sure quite where you're going. I know,
yeah.
I know you can dump anything.
These
in
are pretty.
ranch.
These are pretty simple.
I know you can dump anything in ranch, but
No, dude, I love some Texas bacon cheese. You get the bacon, the shredded cheese, melt it on top of fries. Put some little, chopped up green onion and all that good shit.
you can eat that as a whole meal.
Jalapenos.
chives and shit.
Huh?
You can eat that as a whole meal.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
If I'm not like starving, I'll get that as my meal.
People
It's
who
so
say they
good.
don't like chives, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you can't even taste them.
It actually, they do put a little, and it's good.
I don't like
People,
I don't
bet
like
you if they
chives, but I
couldn't
can't
see
taste
them,
them.
but they could taste it, they'd be like, "Oh, that's good."
Yeah. My number one, pigs in a blanket.
Oh,
That's an aggressive.
yo,
That's an aggressive.
like the tiny
That's
ones.
aggressive.
Fucking yes, bro.
He didn't
You
say
put-
hogs in a blanket. He said pigs in a blanket.
dude, bro. Pre-game, that is the best like appetizer you could possibly.
Don't like sit a bunch of those in front of me, because I'll just sit there and keep eating them. You got mustard? Dude.
See, I'm not a person that's like, oh fuck yeah, pigs in a blanket. But
I am.
where it's
Well,
a
every
game,
time
it's
we
a,
have parties at your house,
I
and
make
they're-
them.
yeah.
I'll grab handfuls at the time
Yeah.
and walk away. Eating them.
You get a little bit drunk, you grab 4 or 5 of them.
But see, if then like a football game's on, I'm sitting around drinking beer, and it's like, I'll snack on them all day.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be like, fuck yeah, pigs in
See,
a
I
blanket.
see an
I'm like,
appetizer too is like not just one of those things that you get before your meal or when you're not hungry. It's like
a snack,
a finger
or,
food almost.
a
Like
finger
you can
food,
walk
yeah.
by and just grab it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because you're not sitting down at a restaurant ordering pigs in a blanket.
I remember like there was-
Also, I feel like that would be right up Applebee's lane. Right
Yeah.
there.
we had like I don't know if it was football or what it was, but my mom made like 2 giant containers full of those, and we had one left over.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, all night I was playing like video games. I would go in there and grab me a handful. And just sit down. Every time I got up out of my seat, I went.
Because they're not bad cold either.
No, they're not.
Nope.
I ate like 40 of them. I don't know how my stomach wasn't.
It's
in
just a small hot
absolute
dog.
shreds.
I mean, let's be honest, but like it's a good one.
Yeah, it's absolutely outstanding.
Number one in my mind, mozzarella sticks,
Damn it, yeah.
mozzie sticks.
Mozzie stick.
I
Don't
had
say
that one low
you
down because I
fuck.
figured one of y'all would have it.
I mean,
That was
just-
number 3. That was number 4 for me actually.
I think it's the undefeated. When I hear appetizers, I think mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about like when people say, "What do where do you want to eat?" Say like somebody says Zaxby's. I don't think Zaxby's menu. I think Zaxby's, what I get every time, or that's what I think about when I hear appetizers is mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Agreed.
Yeah.
God, I love mozzarella sticks. So we went to.
I'll be
this-
shitting later, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We went to that restaurant down in Defuniac. I can't remember the name of it.
Don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know shit
it
about
was trying to
Defuniac.
be fan. They like wanted it to be real fancy.
Yeah.
And you ever, because some places call it fried mozzarella or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it comes out as this big ass piece of cheese with fried. It's not like cheese sticks. It's like one
Chunk
big
of
ass
cheese.
cheesecake with not cheesecake, but like
Yeah, but like
big ass piece of cheese that was fried.
Yeah.
So it was like a giant cheese stick.
you cut it up.
Oh yeah, it was so fucking good.
I thought
But
this
that
was
was the
gonna go
best
sideways.
part. That was the best part of the restaurant. The
I
rest was
expect you to say
fucking ass.
it was fucking awful.
No, it was really good. But like if fried cheese or whatever they call it, it was.
Like cheese.
I'd much rather
curds.
eat just cheese sticks, but cheese sticks. But
Now, what will make or break you is your mozzarella sauce
marinara sauce.
I don't
is
even
what-
have to use
or
it.
marinara sauce.
I gotta have
even,
marinara sauce.
I don't even have to use marinara.
I don't have to, but you want me to be like those cheese sticks are fucking great.
That
cheese
takes it
sticks.
from here to here to me.
Yeah. They're already here, but it could.
Yeah, it can really elevate.
Yeah.
It's a real power mover. Number 2 for me, fried pickles. It's an absolute banger. I didn't used to be in the fried pickle gang until I got with my wife, and she freaking loves fried pickles. So
I'm not a pickle person.
I'm gonna tell you what. We went to Beef O'Brady's, and that was my last trip there. About 2 weeks ago.
I like some beefs.
Nah, I won't ever be back.
Which one?
Enterprise.
Oh.
Dog shit, piece of shit. Yeah, I'm out there saying it. The fried pickles were amazing. They were best part of the meal. Hate to say that. My meal was dog shit. The waitress was ass. It was just the past few times I've been there. If I get a burger, it's like
I went out to eat somewhere recently, and I
It's-
ordered 2 beers, and they were both warm and flat.
oh no.
Oh, they were room temperature and flat.
Where?
Outback.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was a little upset.
You should have
about
said this ain't down under, mate.
it. It wasn't great. It was one of those like,
You should have
Damn.
turned it over and said, "That's how they are in Australia."
if everybody,
Is that a bottle or the
it
draft?
was a draft,
They must have just changed that bitch.
and the thing is,
Well, no, not as flat.
and maybe
That's
about the
disgusting.
bottom of it. My thing was like I'd have said something, had like everybody else at our table not being kind of complicated, and everybody else was kind of being kind of complicated, and I was like, you know what,
Just fuck it.
The waiter wasn't the nicest guy in the world.
Was.
And I was like, you know what?
I'm gonna just eat this one.
Yeah.
Take one for the team.
Yeah.
No, yeah, my beef over. I'm not going back to beef over. It's fried pickles. We're good though. I loved them. That was probably the best fried pickles I've had as an appetizer in a long time. I might could go there to drink beer and eat fried pickles, but that's probably.
I'll go. Me and Kayla, like we used to just like, where you want to eat? I don't know. All right, we're gonna go beef. So I'm gonna sit here, drink beer, and watch whatever sport.
I had a flashback from a year ago on a Snapchat like 2 days ago of all of us at Beefs in Dothan.
Yep, there's 3 years
we
ago.
played golf.
3 years ago.
It was 3 years ago, back when we went and played golf. Yeah.
We had a good time that day.
Pretty
I
good.
feel like it's a different atmosphere. Like if you go,
We went
around
around about
day,
that time, didn't we?
I think so.
Yeah.
Roundabout maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to play some.
Also, what where it gets really awkward with the flat and room temperature beer is if I send it back and I get the same thing back.
Oh, they spit in it too.
Or it's like I get
I
another,
just asked for a bottle at that point.
or I get another flat one, and it's like, I don't want to sit here and continue to be complicated, and I'm just gonna. Cause like it's not my waiter's fault. He's not trying to fuck it up for me, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I would just make sure I got what I wanted and leave a good tip. I appreciate your help.
Yeah.
But, I might have to get what I need.
Nah, I still gave a good tip. He was pretty good. But anyway,
My number 2, it's right on the same line as pigs in the blanket. It's sausage balls.
can't say he likes some meat.
Is she coming to the thing?
Should be,
She bring a sausage ball?
possibly.
I'll call out a word if she brings sausage
That
balls.
that's the one that makes the sausage ball is the one you can throw some jelly in, right? And it makes it
No, that's
I don't
cocktail.
cocktail.
Cocktail
balls.
minis, yeah.
Yeah.
So those sausage balls, I got the recipe from her, and
Yeah.
I made it, and they were not as good, but
Yeah.
they were all right. Oh. That is the best party, like, food, appetizer food,
Mhm.
little hand food ever.
Grab a toothpick, be like,
I don't even do
Nah.
it. I just literally walk in with a handful, walk out, and I'm fucking mowing
oh,
them
see,
down.
I thought you were talking about like the meatballs and the sauce. I know what you're talking about now.
The ones at his parties.
Yes.
Holy shit. Those are the best finger food I've ever had. And I don't even like sausage for real. Those are amazing.
You like that smeat?
Schmeat. Yeah, I love that schmeat. You don't catch a schmeat. Almost said it. Almost said it. Almost fucked up.
My number
Go
2.
ahead.
My number 2 is the Mexican restaurant white cheese dip.
Mm-hmm.
Queso.
Queso. Yeah. Well, sometimes you get that at some Mexican
And
restaurants.
sometimes it's yellow. I
and sometimes
understand.
it's yellow. It's not near as
Queso
good.
Blanco.
Queso Blanco. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the white cheese dip. I don't know if there's a better sit around bullshit and have a appetizer type thing.
That's, I mean,
You know how many times me and
queso is top notch.
yeah, you know how many times me and Kayla have already ate something and like when we used to live in Enterprise, we'd already have eaten and be like, you want to just go eat some cheese dip and drink margs? Just fuck yeah. So we'd go get a go to the
You guys
La
ready to
Leyenda.
order? No, this is all we're here for.
Oh yeah, and that's what we tell them. I'm just gonna eat some margs and some cheese dip and just keep them coming. And we'd sit down and have some margaritas, and we'd just be fucking up some cheese dip.
Cheese dip is delicious.
Sam's Club has cheese dip that tastes just like a Mexican restaurant's cheese dip.
Like in a container?
Yeah, it's in like a container, like a plastic container. But it's like white with I can't remember what the writing is or
You
what.
just heat it up.
Yeah, you just take Kayla's got those little saucers or whatever, the small bowls. I'll just take a couple spoonfuls and pop it in that bitch, throw it in the microwave, 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how much I put in there. Stir it up, and they got some chips that go great with it that are real salty. Like the other night, I was playing video games, drinking one of those Cayman Jack margaritas or whatever, and eating the fucking cheese
This
dip.
dude.
You like the Cayman Jacks?
They taste a lot like limeritas. I couldn't really.
Is that what you were talking about earlier?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I couldn't
Oh,
really
I
get
was-
through it.
I got you.
They make one. It's a mojito. It's better. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty
Ordered
good.
mojito somewhere, and that's not what I thought it was. It was all right, but it's
This
like,
dude's like, I need one of those, and he's like, this ain't a mojito.
It's not a mojito.
It absolutely is.
well, no, I
This
didn't
is
know.
not
What,
a mojito, dude. I asked for a mojito, and you gave me this.
I didn't know what it was necessarily because Blue Mountain State, Thad's always making mojitos for everybody, and I was like, this isn't what I thought it was.
This looks way better on TV.
Yeah, it was real minty, and I was like,
Oh,
Yeah, it's got mint in it.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
No, it's
It's not bad, but I think they overpowered me on the mint. It was like eating an entire mouthful of Trident at the same time.
I like that.
Damn.
I like that.
Hey, yo, the orange, remember that? The orange Trident gun at Tommy's house?
Bro, that shit was so old.
So what did you guys do? Stick it up each other's ass or something?
No, I can't say it out loud.
Okay.
What Tommy's dad said.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That
makes me feel old though.
Yeah.
But he
How long
was up
ago?
on you. He was up on you when he could smell it though. He was-
Oh,
y'all were like
yeah,
in a doorway.
Yeah, he was, and he's 8 feet taller
Yeah.
than me. That was a wild ride.
It was pretty funny.
Number 3 for me is chips and salsa. Just kind of on the same line with Joyner.
Thought about.
I mean, there's
Classic.
nothing better than going to a Mexican restaurant. You don't have to pay for it. They just give you chips
Yeah.
and salsa.
I'm
just
just gonna
fucking
keep
it
it
up.
rolling. With
But
this
see,
one,
like-
man.
I just destroy the chips and salsa to the point where I can only eat half my meal.
Yeah.
But I want, like, when I get there, I want chips and salsa.
Yes.
Like,
I gotta pace myself. Like I'll start out, I'll come out the gate
Yeah.
hot, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta plateau here.
if,
Yeah,
I,
once
if
they
it's
take that
midday
first-
and I'm ready, like it's my first meal, I can eat a few. If it's late in the afternoon and I've been asleep all day, I will fuck up chips and salsa.
Oh yeah.
But
if
I
I
got
get
that
margaritas quick,
oh yeah,
I'm going through 'em.
oh yeah.
I like when me and Kayla were first kind of dating and we would go eat with her family. I was just fucking up the chips and salsa because like this is easier than talking. You know, like I don't know what to do, and it's not like I can sit here.
Yeah,
and
these are fucking great.
It's not like I can sit here and rip cigs. So let me just eat this chips and salsa.
What's up? I'm Joyner.
I'm Joyner. I like chips and
I
salsa.
hit dinger.
I'm 20. I got a job. I'll be over here.
I'm gonna keep it on that same line. Just go Rotel dip, then.
Yeah, Rotel fucks. I love the fact that you're laying out like a party spread right now, and it's
Yeah.
turning me up.
I mean, that's what I think
I
about.
love a good Rotel spread.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mom made tacos and shit the other night, but she knows I like Rotel, even though it fucks me up. She can't eat it anymore because she's also lactose intolerant.
Damn.
But she knows I like it, so she made some tacos and shit, and then she threw some Rotel dip on too. I mean, I shit 3 times at work that night, but it was great. Don't regret a single minute of it.
Yeah, no, these are definitely party foods, but they're definitely appetizers too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Love some good apps.
Bloomin' onion.
there it is.
Yeah.
There
that
it
one-
is.
That, damn, I mean, mine's close to that, my last
I'm
one.
getting a bloomin' onion. You go with onion rings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going with a bloomin' onion. The sauce is really what makes it,
Yep.
Yes.
and it's God, it's good.
You remember when we used to
My mouth's watering a little.
sell the onions for ag?
Yep.
I'd buy like 3 things of that onion sauce every time.
I didn't even think about the onion
That
sauce.
stuff was so good.
You remember at the rodeo they were doing the bloomin' onions.
Yeah,
Well,
and I dropped
the
mine on the ground. Them girls picked it up and kept eating it.
yeah, Ken was walking
Yeah.
and dropped this whole shit on the ground. He just looks at it and walks off. We turn around, some girls go, "You gonna eat that?" Ken goes, "No." They go, "Oh, okay." They pick it up off the ground, scoop it onto the plate, and then just continue to eat it
You
like
dropped the
ain't
whole
shit happened.
thing?
I ate half of it.
I
I
was-
was walking
I
with
don't
it.
remember that. I was fucking hammered.
Yeah, Kent's walking and he's like eating. He's kind of he was already kind of getting full and like ready
Yeah.
to be done with it.
Like you're walking with an entire blooming onion after you've been drinking beer. Like you're not gonna eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it was like it was pretty big, so he was kind of like just getting tired of eating it anyway. And he dropped it and he was like, "Fuck,
Fuck
it."
it.
And he just starts walking. We start walking, and these girls go, "Hey, you gonna eat this?" And Kent goes, "It's laying on the ground, like blooming onion side in the grass." And they go, "Hey, you gonna eat this?" And Kent goes, "No." And they go, "Oh, okay." Pick it up off the plate. I mean, there's grass and shit all over it, and they're just munching on it.
Not long after, I was smoking a cigarette, and a girl asked me, "Hey, you got any cigarettes?" I said, "I just got the rest of this one." And then she goes, and
Oh
asks-
yeah, we were at the road.
Yeah.
We were watching the actual the horse riders.
Yeah.
She goes and asks somebody else for one. They tell her
She-
no.
she
She
fucking
comes back. She
took
goes,
that
"Yeah, I'll
bitch."
take the rest of that one." So I take half a cigarette out of my mouth and give it to her, and she smokes it.
It was like okay, and she ripped that bitch.
I was
down,
no
too.
shit joking. I was like, "Just the rest of this one." She comes back. She's like, "Yeah, I'll take it." And I'm like, "Go
It was
ahead."
fucking
Fucking
hilarious.
fiending.
Because I mean,
Joe.
we were like nut to butt at that fence watching the Broncos ride, and that chick was
She needed
was
a cig.
jonesing for
She
a
needed a
cigarette,
cig.
son.
She was gonna murder somebody if she didn't get one.
Yeah, I probably saved somebody.
With the cigarette thing. I was at a party one time, and this was back when I was a heavy smoker, and at that party I was just fucking chiefing them because I'd done smoked two packs of cigarettes.
Cheeky don't know this. Cheeky don't know that.
I was on my last cigarette, and I was on my second last cigarette, and I had my last.
boy BDM fucking
Remember,
on them. Sorry.
I had my last cigarette in behind my ear, and I had my second to last in my hand. This girl had done asked me for the cigarette like 4 fucking times. I was like, no, I'm on my last cigarette.
I'm
Fuck
puffing
off.
them down. I'm throwing darts back.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna save this last one for a while. Like, I'm gonna make it last. I'm not gonna light it for a while. And I shouldn't ask me 4 times. Like, fuck off. No, you're not getting my goddamn cigarette. And so then I'm sitting inside later. I'm sitting inside later on the couch talking to somebody. All I feel is from this back of my head, and I turned around ready to start fucking. I didn't know if somebody was jumping me or what. I turned around and go to start fucking swinging. No, this drunk bitch, same bitch, had reached over my head and tried to sneakily grab the cigarette from behind my ear, but instead just slapped me in the side of the fucking head and broke the cigarette in half. And I was ready to commit domestic violence right then and there.
I would have beat a bitch's ass.
I was ready because she tried to reach like and grab it, but instead she just went like that. And the cigarette broke in half.
That's pretty funny.
And I immediately...
Did you cuss her out?
Yeah.
Okay.
In front of God and everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, you
super fucking bitch.
I was like, you shouldn't even fucking be here. And I was going the fuck off.
Where was this at?
It was at a New Year's party.
She'd have got fucked up.
Yeah.
For that one.
Yeah.
Were you dating somebody?
No, not at the time. No.
Okay, I'd have been like, you need to beat her ass before I do.
Yeah. Oh no. And then somebody else let me bum cigarettes off
Well, that's
the rest of the night. So.
Oh, well, you got that for going for you.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, last one for me is going to be onion rings. Really, Cheddar's is where this came from because their onion rings, they used to send them out and it would be like stacked like a mountain. And God, they were so good, but they don't make them anymore.
I think I've only ate at Cheddar's once.
I haven't been there.
It's just so fucking loud.
Yeah.
When they're trying to talk to somebody, I'm trying to listen and I can't. My ADHD's going fucking nuts because I can hear 17 conversations at the same time. And somebody's trying to talk to me and I'm like, what? I actually can't hear the other person talking to me. I don't know if it's still like that, but the one time I went there.
We went not too long ago, but I
haven't been there in like 10 years.
They have, but I fuck up the lemon pepper chicken.
I'm surprised Cheddar's really
good.
made it though.
The place is good and the prices ain't bad.
Well,
Yeah.
I was like, just the location though. Like,
Oh yeah.
Nobody goes over there to like go eat, so
Yeah.
I didn't really.
It's right there by the
expect
theater though.
it.
It's a decent spot. I mean,
I've been fucking up
Not-
the sushi place lately. By the theater.
I don't think too big into sushi, so
I mean, I got like my one thing is the California roll.
I hate that shit. It's not that bad, but I don't like it.
I'd be fucking it
Like
up.
I would never go somewhere and be like, I want that.
That's
Maybe one day it'll change. But
Kayla got me to try it one time.
I tried it. It ain't my thing at all. We went to Makata not too long ago. My sister was like, well, I want sushi. And I was like, what do you want? She was like, I don't really know. Like, and she was asking the guy like all these questions. I was like, apparently you don't know. Like,
You don't want sushi.
you don't apparently because you don't even know what to order.
Yeah.
I like went at her pretty hard. I felt bad, but she got her fucking
The
sushi.
California rolls. I don't know what kind of fish. It's fish.
salmon.
Is it salmon, avocado, a little bit of avocado, whatever, and then
Tempura and rice.
cucumber. In
Yeah,
that in it?
I think so.
Cucumber and rice. That's pretty good. It's like a little. It's kind of sweet. Right? It's a little salty.
What's
It's kind of sweet. The California roll.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, go fuck yourself, dude. How about that?
Yeah, my number 4 is going off of that line. Then it's gyoza at any Asian restaurant. That stuff's awesome. It's little dumplings.
Oh yeah, Kayla.
Them
likes
things
it.
are so good. Dip them in soy sauce.
My Haley gets steamed dumplings and the pepper chili sauce, sweet chili sauce. It's like super spicy. She fucking loves them. But anyway, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's good. Super good.
I'm going. And this is something I hadn't had in a while. But when you do find a restaurant that does do this for an appetizer, it slaps. It's skillet cornbread.
I've never been to a restaurant that was an appetizer.
You never.
No.
I ain't never been to Mama's house.
That one restaurant. What was it? It closed. It was an Enterprise. Cock of the Walk, I think.
I've never
I know
been
what you're
there.
talking
It,
about.
it was open like for like 2 years maybe.
I know what you're talking about. but I'd never eat there.
That guy's not the best guy. But anyway, they had some.
Not the best dude in the world.
No,
Not with that name anyway. Cock of the walk.
But they had like this skillet cornbread, but it was like they had a version that was like a little that was spicy and not
Put some
spicy.
jalapenos in it.
Yeah,
My dad makes it like that.
that shit was good. Or just not necessarily skillet cornbread, but you go to sit down at a restaurant and they have like instead of rolls they have cornbread or whatever. Slaps.
Cornbread muffins.
I love some cornbread.
Cornbread and biscuits.
You like cornbread?
Where I come from, yeah.
Can't you like cornbread?
I love cornbread.
You gonna need your cornbread. Hell yeah, I gonna need my cornbread. Anybody touch my cornbread, some consequence and repercussion.
You sounded just like him.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was actually really good.
Hell
Dude, that
yeah.
was really good.
I love that movie. You gonna need your cornbread.
I got Kayla to watch that the other day. She had,
It's
ne-
fucking hilarious.
she had never seen it. I was like, "Okay, it's Life, right? That's what we're
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah. I was making sure I got the movie right. I was like, oh, Life's on. And she was like, what? I was like, you ain't seen Life? And she was like, no. I was like, oh, we got to sit down and watch this. And
We
she
went to
didn't
high
stop
school
laughing
together.
for the whole movie.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I know you. We went to high school together.
Oh God, you sound like you.
Yeah.
Goddamn, can't get right.
Let's talk about Pat Mahomes
Let's
being
talk about it.
the first person to outsmart the NFL and be in a beer ad.
I'm curious if I think this happened. If it happened the way I think it did, this is 190,000 IQ. I don't know.
Yeah, it's super smart. Because so they're not allowed to appear in any kind of ad endorsing alcohol or anything.
Or tobacco.
Or tobacco, right. So what they did was Pat Mahomes advertises for the Coors Light, which is a can that looks like a Coors Light can that's actually a flashlight.
Yeah. Oh.
And they actually sold some. They're all sold out. Like immediately they sold out, but it was actually a flashlight called the Coors Light. But he was essentially publicly endorsing Coors Light and getting a big ass check off of it. And
I like it.
actually, I guess setting a record, whatever.
Oh, that's
being
wild. I did not know that.
being the first person to do it.
That's badass.
But
I'm gonna look this up.
thought it was pretty neat.
Yeah, that's smart. That's really smart.
Coors Light. That's funny.
First player to appear in a beer ad that's not about beer.
That's funny because I know that he was definitely down in some beer at the match.
Yes. So that was what I was going to talk about
Coors Light
actually.
guy.
Off of that is like they can't be in the beer ads, right?
Yeah.
But every time you see them post game after a Super Bowl or
Yep.
one of those parades or something,
Or-
they are getting slammed.
Yeah.
Who was it that was like so drunk they knocked people off the stage?
Matt Stafford.
Yeah, it was Matt Stafford, right? Like, hey, that's cool to do, and you can show that on ESPN, CNN, whatever, and that's fine. But like, don't publicly endorse it.
And then Clay Thompson about mowed somebody over the other
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
He did.
Or yeah, he did mow.
The thing is, they'll be at basketball games or whatever, and it just like the camera goes on them, they all just start slamming beers. And
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. I mean, whatever. It's like you see during UFC when they walk out, you always catch the fighters. The fans will be handing them beer and they're just slamming them back as quick as they can and stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think it's a little bit different in the UFC because
Well, they need revenue any way they can get it.
they're making
The
enough.
fighters.
Oh yeah, the fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Curtis Blades fights Saturday.
I wanted to watch you make that. Interesting. Yeah, Mahaley wants to have a fight night over here with the UFC.
Dude, she's
Drink and play.
She went. I mean, we had 11 fights. Me and Mahaley. I'm trying. I'm not trying to take it easy. I won one.
She's beat me 27 times.
How many times you beat her?
15.
Yeah. I mean, she just
At first, I was letting her win, and then I was like, fuck this, I'm going to win one. And then I did, and then I tried again, and she started beating me, and I was like, okay,
She's over here
I've got to
submit-
figure out the game.
she's like, I got it yesterday. I really don't know how to play. She's over here fucking submitting me and shit. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
you got to know what you're doing with the submissions.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to know what you're doing.
You'll burn your stamina out too quick.
Yeah. It's a wild game. It's fun, though. It's hella fun.
Yeah, so Saturday, the fight night starts at I think they're starting at 11 a.m. So I have nothing to do Saturday but drink beer and watch UFC, and that's
This
what I'm going
Saturday?
to do. Yes. I'm That's all I'm doing Saturday.
Dude, UFC fight cards take forever.
I love it. That's what I want to
So
do.
you bought it or you have it?
Oh no, I'm just gonna watch the prelims up until the main event. Like I'm not gonna pay $70 to watch 1 or 2 fights. But you watch 6 hours of UFC for free. I mean, not for free, but off of ESPN Plus.
Yeah, I feel you.
No, next I watched because it'll be 3 days later they show the card on ESPN Plus. But I watched the Israel Adesanya fight a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
It was boring as shit.
Yeah.
It was boring as hell.
Yeah, I went to Dylan's. He bought the fight.
Yeah.
Which it was.
His
awesome.
walkout was sick.
Yeah.
His walkout was sick.
It was partly because I had been up all day, but I fell asleep like 2 rounds left in that.
Yeah, it was really boring. I hated that too because that was, I thought it was gonna be.
Max
really
Holloway
good.
got fucking worked, son.
Yeah, he did.
He got
Now Volkanovski though, that was a great fight.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can beat Alexander Volkanovski until like somebody new shows up, right?
Yeah.
The kind of the way that Derek Lewis got beat by Cyril Gane, like that solidified that okay, the heavyweights are changing. You know? Derek Lewis fights next Saturday, the title fight between Pena and Nunez.
I want to watch that.
It's gonna be good.
I walked up the other day at work. I said my balls. is
Balls
hot."
is hot.
And everybody was like, "What?" And I was like, "Okay, now I got to show you the video so you don't think I'm weird just talking about my balls." For some
Balls
reason.
is hot.
I love Derek Lewis. I love watching him fight.
Yeah, he's so funny.
It's cool to watch him fight too because like,
I ain't gonna lie, I had a boo boo.
but he's an entertaining fighter because he's such a large dude, but he's got a lot of acrobatics too.
Yeah.
You know, he'll do those little spin kicks and stuff. Let's see.
What about this Bryan Harsin stuff?
Let's talk about Bryan Harsin.
I haven't been awake today.
He talked during his conference. I believe it was today.
The SEC media days.
Yes, during the media day. Give me a second so I can not slander the man's name and get the correct quotes here.
I didn't. see
Jim
it.
Harsin.
Jim Harsin.
Yeah, it's said to begin with. Jim Harsin. I had no idea
Yeah,
who the
my
fuck he
mind was
talking
somewhere else. No, he started the inquiry out by saying there was an inquiry, and they were like, okay. He said it was uncomfortable, it was unfounded, it presented an opportunity for people to personally attack me, my family, and also the program, and it didn't work.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Pop off king.
Yeah, right. So, and then he said, I mean, you go back, and I don't think even in our own division, we weren't the team that lost the most players. That's not mentioned, whether that's relevant or not. Just it is what it is. Coaching changes happen, and we brought in new players. He was talking about being hired after Gus Malzahn got fired. He also added that he felt people underestimated the challenge of coming on the job during COVID. He said the first team meeting was at an indoor facility with swamp coolers on 6 feet apart, everybody wearing masks, and nobody could hear anything. And you're trying to bring this energy and enthusiasm. It was a bad environment, and we had to meet over in the business building, and there was a lot of things that didn't allow us to come in right away and establish. So he's basically calling all these folks out for trying to attack him. And he's like, hey, look,
As he should.
I had more shit to deal with at the time than this. Like, why would I be focused on something like that?
Take that swamp cooler talk back the fuck across the west because we ain't got time for that.
So
It's an air conditioner, motherfucker.
so my biggest thing is that they're talking about like being in the indoor practice facility.
They call it swamp coolers out west. Lived there. I know about it. Fuck them.
I think they're actually branded as swamp coolers, the ones that they use.
Well, they can die. They're called air conditioners.
Oh, no, I get you. Hey, swamp cooler.
But anyway, so out of the gate with the in the COVID season, when guys were losing games, I was even critical of Gus Malzahn. A lot of people are like, oh, COVID and all. And I was of the stance, everybody's dealing with fucking COVID. You losing 6 games has nothing to do with COVID. Everybody's dealing with fucking COVID, right? You're not special because you and your team have to do COVID restrictions. But I will say, coming into a new program in the middle of COVID would be a lot more challenging than just being. Now there's 3 games at least, off the top of my head, 3 games at least that Auburn shouldn't have lost, regardless. But I will say, coming in during the middle of COVID to a new team, trying to introduce yourself, trying to get everything going, it would probably be pretty tough. Harsin has brought in quite a few recruits lately.
Swamp cooler.
Yeah, Tristan, he's on Tristan's shit list just for saying swamp cooler. Apparently,
Not a fan.
I would hope not. I don't like Nick fucking Saban either.
Bryan Harsin won't be at Auburn too much longer, so it won't really
You
matter.
don't think so?
No, unfortunately. I mean, because I think that they're fucking him over, and I think
They're
fire
trying
him.
to get him out of there with this.
I think they're
hope-
going to fire him.
I'm hoping now that everything.
Not right now. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Like,
Well, a lot
after
of
the
people are saying like after the season, if it's not a, I think if he goes 9-3, they'll
Yeah.
still be trying to breathe down his neck. But what I'm hoping for is
It's
that
a perfect season.
what I'm hoping for is now that it's out in the open
Yeah.
and everybody can see what the fuck has been happening, that maybe that'll kill some of that shit that's going on behind the scenes. I
Maybe
don't.
if he'd stop fucking that one chick. I'm kidding.
If they quit, if fucking what's his face would worry about making fucking Yellowwood, not who the goddamn head football coach is. Yeah, fuck, motherfuckers. Like I've never seen like
Swamp cooler.
Alabama went through that period for a little while before Saban, but I just don't know if I've ever seen in my lifetime just boosters get in the fucking way.
Yeah.
Just being in the fucking way as bad as Auburn's has.
Yeah, the NIL, unfortunately, is destroying college football.
Like you know why?
And it's the boosters.
Well, it's not even about the NIL for Auburn right now.
Oh, I know.
But like, you know why Alabama's successful with Nick Saban? It's
he
because they
recruits very
established who was going to be at the top of the fucking pyramid and who else just needed to fall in the fucking line. Or they established that right out the gate.
They said, "Hey, here's a head coach. It's not changing."
When Nick Saban, when they interviewed Nick Saban said, "I'm gonna do it my fucking way. Like, stay the fuck out of it. It's I'm going to run the team as I see fit. No booster involvement." And they had to say okay because Alabama had to come to them hat in hand. Alabama hadn't been very good in a while. And then, but like Auburn, it didn't matter who they hire. The boosters still want to make sure that they have more control over the program than the motherfucker paid to run it,
Yeah.
and that's an issue.
It's like a 7A high school in Alabama instead of a university.
Yeah, it's high school shit.
Yeah.
My daddy owns a car dealership, so I should be the starting quarterback. Or
I've
My daddy played here.
yeah,
I've donated $100,000 to the school every single year. I need to have a say so on how it gets run.
Right.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Now, I will say, if I had the money to buy a recruit, let me tell you something. I would do it in a heartbeat.
If I had the money to buy a recruit, I probably wouldn't give a fuck about football. I'd probably just sit on a boat.
Yeah, I would
I'd
not-
watch football, but
I would not spend my money on it.
Yeah.
No, I'd buy a recruit. Tell me. What, when Nick Saban leaves, say Alabama goes through a little bit of a slump. Tell me you wouldn't, if you had the money, you wouldn't be paying for a 5-star quarterback if you could.
Here's the thing about just to.
I'd buy a 5-star quarterback for Auburn right now if I could.
I know you were just saying like a
Hypothetical.
Yeah, hypothetical, but this is, in my opinion, the realistic version. When Nick Saban retires, if Alabama doesn't make the perfect decision, they'll never be.
That'll
good
be
again.
it.
That'll be it. They have to make the perfect. It has to time up perfect. It has to be the right choice,
And probably that's what they said about Bear too, though.
or it's over.
But you look.
Yeah,
look
I mean,
at the
like
dis-
it'll be another long.
That's what I was about to say.
ride.
You look at the distance between Saban and Bear. It'll be that again.
Which that's literally two of the best coaches of all time. But
The thing is,
there was a couple here in between that were.
But there was not a dominant team
that's the thing is, I don't know if
They'll ever be one.
there's. I mean, yeah, who's gonna hold up Nick Saban? What, Bill Belichick gonna lead the fucking Patriots and go to Alabama?
sick.
like
No,
that's.
I'm saying like it has to like Lane Kiffin's my number one pick. I think he has the best chance, but
I think the biggest problem facing the next coach, and this is obvious, but it's gonna be being compared to Nick Saban with everything you do.
Sure.
Not just your record, not just how you hold practice. It's going to be how you fucking dress on the sideline. It's going to be what kind of fucking car you drive, what your wife does, what kind of house you live in. It's going to be everything's going to be compared to Saban.
But you look at all the coaches that have worked with him before. That's how they live.
mm-hmm.
Look
Right,
at
well-
Kirby Smart from day to day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything Kirby Smart does, you can't watch a single Georgia game without it. Back when he was under Nick Saban.
assistant of Saban
Yeah.
taking over the reins at Georgia.
And that's one thing, being a non-Alabama fan, even though I'm an Auburn fan, so it's going to sound biased, but being a non-Alabama fan, it is one of the most annoying things in
I
the
hate
world
hearing it.
to watch.
No, I hate hearing it.
To watch Florida and fucking Middle Tennessee play.
Yeah.
And somehow there's just a coach on one of the coaching staffs that coach for Nick Saban. So now here's our 10-minute here's our
Yeah.
10-minute segment about Nick fucking Saban in the middle of this Florida Middle Tennessee game.
that happens.
I mean, it comes with winning, obviously.
Yeah.
But no, I do think that Alabama is going to go through I don't know how long of a dry spell, but they will go through a dry spell with Nick Saban.
It'll be a
it's
long
gonna be
ass
tough.
time.
It's inevitable.
It'll be a tough team. Unless, I mean, we don't have the money to compete with Texas.
The first
And I
time,
don't mean the Texas.
just
like,
Texas oil money.
I'm talking, Texas oil money is not competable.
And the thing is, too, is like the reason Alabama can compete with them right now is because they don't need as much money.
Right.
Right? Like Texas is still a brand. It's not like it used to be, but Texas is still a brand.
Everybody's still wearing orange.
They still
Texas
got
A&M and Texas are fitting to be.
Yeah.
they still got the money to bring them in.
They're fitting to be the joint.
But Nick can guarantee you, if you work hard and you're talented
If you're
enough,
good.
you will go to the draft.
If you're good and he wants you. Yeah,
There's not going to be I was good, but we were so stacked that I didn't even get drafted and never saw playing. No, if you're good, you will get drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the dudes that took like 3 downs on the field that played for Alabama during one good year, and it's like, hey, 4th round draft pick, right?
Yeah.
Well, you see people that are. You're getting 20-something people fucking drafted and only 11 play at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Nine of those are.
Well, the best thing, the reason Nick Saban can turn out draft picks like that is once he got it started, you're not keeping anybody for 4 years.
Yeah.
So you're always like those young guys are always getting an opportunity to play. A spot's always up for grabs.
Yeah.
There's not very often that Nick Saban's bringing back 15, 17 starters.
Yeah, that's just a
He might
normal
bring
thing.
back 8 starters, 4 on each side of the ball or something. And that's why. And then also like skill positions, they've done enough to where they rotate them enough now. At running back, they still kind of like to stick with one guy, which I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's good to stick with one running back
Stick you
system.
with one guy.
And quarterback and running back, I think it is good to stick with one guy because those two positions are all about getting in a rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but wide receiver, they rotate through wide receivers so often.
And they got to sit them in front of a swamp cooler for the next 30 minutes.
Let's get that swamp cooler out there.
But I think USC's gonna be this year.
What?
You think USC's gonna be worth the fuck?
Oh, fuck no. They ain't never going to be worth a shit.
You don't think they can ride from get going?
I don't know. I think they. I don't know. I don't think he cares enough.
It's gonna be a logistical fucking nightmare with them in the Big Ten. It's gonna be awful. That's not good. The fact that you're gonna be in Rutgers playing a game at 9 a.m. on the East Coast time, which is 4 a.m. your time, 5 a.m. your time. So it feels
We
like
talked about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, when me and you did the left.
Oh yeah, that's right. We
Yep.
did.
Yeah, that's an awful thing to.
It's
have
gonna be
to do.
interesting to see.
Like, could you imagine waking up at 4 a.m. and like stretching to get ready to play football? You know what I mean?
No, I would hate that. Fuck, I mean,
No, they're gonna be
the
getting up at like
Pac-12
1.
is
Well, yeah, that's what
dissipating.
I'm saying. But like getting ready at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
essentially.
The,
Oh, wait,
the
we had-
Pac-12 is dissipating.
We had 8 a.m. workouts,
What
and
the
I was like, God
Yeah.
damn, bro, I don't want to be.
Well, I'm
here.
not awake until like 12, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
but
Stocks.
college football's gonna be interesting. Yeah, we can do stocks.
Hold up. Where you at?
You want me to pause it?
No.
Christian, what you think?
Do you have it paused?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's not ideal.
Yeah, I do apologize.
I got some course out at the golf course the other day. It's pretty good.
Nice.
We played a roundabout. Lost by 1 stroke on the last hole. I was upset. We were down by 1 stroke going into the last hole, and we parred and they parred. So
That ain't bad. I mean,
tough.
take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, Dakota's lost the one guy's had a couple different partners. I've lost that guy twice now. Dakota's lost to him 3 straight times. By like a similar margin. I think the last time we lost to him was by like 2 strokes.
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
And especially like the last time we lost to him, we lost by 2 strokes, and I was playing lights the fuck out, like the best golf I think I've ever played. And then because we're playing Ozark, there was one green, it's 237 yards, but it's a draw hole uphill, straight uphill. So I mean, and I drew it like you couldn't line it up better on PGA.
Yeah.
Drew it, drove the fucking green, just barely went off the backside of the green. And I had another drive on a slice hole, on a fade hole, straight dog leg right, faded it perfect, was like 20 yards from the green, like I couldn't fucking miss.
Right.
I was doing whatever I wanted to with my driver, which is not the normal case.
Yeah.
Normally my driver's where I struggle the most. And, I mean, I was putting lights out.
Yeah, I think that makes you more mad playing, like, some of the best golf you've ever played and then losing.
Yeah.
Versus, like, just playing shitty and you're like, yeah, I know why I messed up.
Because, like, this guy, like, if this guy had played like he did this past time, the first time, we'd have beat him by 5 strokes. But this time, I wasn't playing as great.
Yeah.
But we were still hanging in it. And I think that's what stung more, is that I wasn't playing good and we were still hanging in it. I mean, my putter was on, but that was about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go play with Dad and some of his buddies Saturday
Nice.
at the Highlands.
Did you see where Cam Smith, after he won during that conference, they were asking what he's going to do. And he said, I think the cup will hold like approximately 2 beers, so I'm going to have like 20 cups.
But then I'm going to go play Sunday too. You're more than welcome to come if you'd like to.
I got to work Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah.
sucks. I'm going to go to the lake that Saturday of your party, but then I'll be there
Okay.
that afternoon.
What happened?
She had a palpitation. She's like, I think my heart just stopped.
She get flustered. All right, stocks.
Stonks.
Go ahead. You started off the top 4. You can go ahead.
Plus 3. No, yeah, that's fine.
No, yeah, maybe.
I'm out. I'm off for 4 days. I'm pretty stoked about that.
Hell yeah.
It's been a long week. My feet hurt, but I don't know why plus 3. But I guess just because I'm off.
Just because you're feeling it?
Yeah, I'm just feeling it. I don't
You
know.
got shit to
We
do.
recorded. Yeah, turn me up. I ain't got shit to do. Time we're going to the beach Saturday. Turn me up.
Turn me up.
Stonk.
Go ahead, Kent.
I'll take like a +2, I guess. You know, I'm feeling pretty good. Cut my grass the day before it rained.
Oh, I
Felt good about it.
got to cut my grass.
Me and my neighbor were cutting grass at the same exact time. First time that's happened, we like passed by each other, threw our hands up. Noticed I cut my line next to his. We're cutting at the same length, so it's a nice line.
Nice.
Then the storm starts rolling. He comes up next to me. He's like, I cut the thing down. He goes, it's about to be here. He's like, go ahead and finish up. I'll head in behind you. So he got behind me and he started helping me.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So that
Nice.
that was actually cool. I appreciate
Fuck
that.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You got to like leave a 12-pack on his door. or
Yeah,
something.
no, I'm gonna have to do something for him.
That's
next time.
awesome.
That's badass. That's bad.
It's coming. Let's get it
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, we got it done, and 10 minutes later, power went out. Started storming real bad. So.
Damn.
I think my neighbor cuts the least amount of grass possible, and so like I keep having to go over just a hair.
He keeps his articulated over there, so I've got to like if it starts to get kind of bad, I'm like, damn it, I need to cut it.
I've been lacking lately. I got dead spots all in my yard. I don't know what it's from. But
It just happens.
I've been lacking lately on getting my grass cut. It's been not great.
Yeah. Mine's needed for like 2 weeks.
Mine, like I think I'm gonna go like a -2, dude. My fucking dryer's not working.
It's damn bad.
My dryer's
Jim
it may-
Harson's not.
Jim
Yeah,
Harson's
yeah,
suck.
yeah. It may be like a $5 fix. It may, I don't know. May have to go buy a new fucking dryer.
I
don't know.
googled a swamp cooler just saying ago.
It's an actual thing. I told you.
I understand what he meant.
That was the
Those
brand-
big,
yeah, that's
giant
those big
fucking
fans.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
I thought-
commit suicide
That's what I
now.
was telling
I
you.
thought you knew that's what it
That's not
was.
what I thought.
No.
Oh, you thought he just meant
Yeah.
like a AC unit?
Legit an AC. You know? I'll just go ahead and die.
When you said that, I was like, no, that's the brand
Yeah,
of
I'm
thing.
just gonna die now. So.
It was Jim Harsin that said it, so it ain't a
Yeah,
big deal.
Jim Harsin. It is what it is.
It's bad when you get on something with some conviction and
Yeah,
you
it's
realize
sad.
you're
Hey,
just,
you know what? I'll go to the damn grave with it.
you're just like, oh.
I told
man.
some girl, the new girl at work the other day, I said, listen, she was like, I was saying, my normal shit. I was like, it's a dark comedy area. We're working around some bad shit. You just got to find your way to get through it. And people were like, yeah, if you don't learn how to laugh, you're going to be miserable all the time. And I said, yeah. I said, you may not handle my jokes, but if anything ever happens, I'll have your back. I can guarantee you that. So
That's cool.
I'll fucking go to the grave with it. Fuck with them.
Yeah. This man said,
She didn't buy it.
This man said, I looked up swamp coolers and I was just wrong.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Yeah, get the fuck off my coach. How about that?
Jim Harsin back at it.
You and all them other goddamn
I'm
boosters.
gonna keep saying
Hey.
swamp cooler then.
Yeah.
Hey, if I'm gonna hear it, you're gonna hear it too.
So that's what he meant though. It's like
I
they
slip
all got,
up on a word.
they got all them fucking masks on. They're the big ass fucking swamp coolers.
And he's going, oh, let's get it.
And like these guys are like, fuck this guy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, fuck. It's better. I guess it'd have been better for our record last year if half the team got COVID and got.
And then
fired
Bo Nix's
up.
dad's back there like, well, hey, put my son in.
My son is gonna play quarterback, right? I can't hear
My
shit you saying.
son is number 10, like Chipper Jones. He's going to play the quarterback because I said so. And I was the quarterback.
He looked like a rec league dad. In most
He
of those
looked like
games.
an alcoholic.
He does look like he probably could drink.
I bet you he drinks a damn fifth of whiskey.
But like like you in rec league football games, it's always on a Saturday. Your son's game's always on a Saturday that your team's playing or whatever, the same time slot. And like the dads are like in the stands listening to the Auburn game, but they're looking at you just because you're there. They don't really give a fuck. They're really trying to listen to the Auburn
They got a
game.
little earpiece.
He looked like a rec league dad because he was listening to the Auburn game on the radio while he was at the game.
Yeah.
But
He couldn't tell what was going on. Had to have somebody tell him.
Drunk and shit off that whiskey.
we get a
Snuck it in
fucking
his boat.
cease and desist letter or some shit later.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. That'd be sick. wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Any publicity is good publicity.
Put
I
your
don't know
butt
why I
on
have a
the camera.
stroke saying that word every time.
But yeah, I'm
Publicity.
gonna go like -2. I'm fucking driver's fucked up. I hadn't got the shit done in like 2 weeks. I'm just in a slump.
Life's
Uh-uh.
hard.
Not hard. I'm just lazy.
Okay.
So
Go to Southern Creek Clothing. Use code 3RD. Get something. Buy something, please.
for the love of God.
And if
do
you
it.
don't,
There it is.
yeah. Go to Twitter at @ThirdPod, Instagram @__, TikTok @ThirdRoomPodcast_. Call the number 205-386-089. Thanks for listening.
That's third.